Hey everyone, I hope you're all doing well. This week we're gonna just have a nice, slow-paced video. I'm going to take you through my weekly reset. So for many of you, I know that you do your weekly resets on Sunday. For me, just based on my schedule, I usually do it on Monday. So this is kind of just a Monday in my life, and I'm going to show you how I start off my week prepared and peaceful. So the first thing that I'm going to do after I kind of get ready for the day, as you saw before, I like to have Monday as my hair wash day and just kind of start the week out fresh. I also have my meditation routine in the morning, which was not filmed. After I get ready for the day, the first thing I do is kind of map out what I'll be getting done, my to-do list, all the things that need to happen. And I will also take this time to map out the rest of my week. Not just today, but I'll be looking at the rest of the week to see what's coming up, what needs to happen when, and I just find it to be a really nice practice. The next thing I'm doing here is I'm doing my weekly meal planning. So this is really nice because not only does it make it easier for me when I am getting ready to cook, I know exactly what I am buying in the store, I know exactly what I'm cooking every day, but it's also nice to keep track of what meals we're eating. I can kind of see a trend of how I'm eating, if anything needs to be adjusted. It's just nice to have all this down in one place. Next, I will just kind of catch up on some outstanding messages. I'm not always so good about replying very soon, so I like to set aside a specific time when I do that. So the next part of my day is yoga. I try to do yoga every day and it really helps me. I would definitely recommend it if you haven't gotten into yoga yet. There are some excellent videos out there. I really love Yoga with Adriene, as you can see on my screen here. Having a class to follow can really help you just get into it. Even if you're more advanced, it also helps you, stay accountable. I find that doing yoga every day just kind of gets my body ready for the more physical tasks that homemaking requires of me. So when I have to do things like unload the dishwasher, I know that sounds a bit silly, but having some movement earlier in the day helps me to have energy to do these things. I feel less lazy. And next is laundry. So I'm just going to bring the laundry downstairs. I actually do usually 2 to 3 loads on Mondays. It really piles up over the weekend. And after I popped that load into the laundry, I am just kind of doing a quick clean of the kitchen. And the next thing I'm doing is I'm actually making a pot of tea. It is a tea that was recommended to me by an Ayurvedic doctor, and it's actually called Jal Jeera. It is tea made from cumin seeds. This is something that I drink every day. I find that it really helps with digestion. I've also read that cumin seeds are very high in iron. As I'm a vegetarian, I am lacking in iron, so any kind of sources of iron are really good for me. I also just really love the ritual of making this tea every day. I find that once I got used to it, it just became a real comfort for me. It also has kind of a savory flavor. It's not the sort of drink that you would put a sweetener in, which for someone with a sweet tooth like myself is a nice change of pace. It's nice to have something to drink that I'm not tempted to load up with sugar. As this is a drink that I'm sipping on throughout the day, I do use an insulated cup, which I find is very helpful. After a busy weekend, I like to start the week eating very clean. So I'm making a very simple Ayurvedic recipe. It is called khichdi. It is a yellow mung bean stew. It's just made from yellow mung beans, basmati rice, and water. Of course, I also add other spices and herbs to it. It is just really good for your digestion. It's kind of like a vegetarian's version of chicken noodle soup. It's just that basic thing that your body needs. So here I'm adding in curry leaves and cumin seeds. The amazing thing about Ayurveda is that each spice actually correlates with different enzymes in our gut. And I'm not an expert on this, but I've been reading a lot about it recently. So I really find this ancient way of health really fascinating. The next thing I'm doing here is I am going to chop some ginger. You can also grate ginger, but I find grating a little bit frustrating, so I'm usually chopping it. Basically, why I'm doing this is because I keep a jar of pickled ginger, pickled with lime juice, and I just have that on hand. I use that for making ginger tea, I use it in my cooking, I use it to throw on top of a meal. It's just a very handy thing to have. So this is one of the simple meal prep things that I do every week. The next thing that I'm making is cilantro chutney. So in the beginning of the week, I like to make some extras for my meals throughout the week. So this will last me probably, I would say, 2 to 3 days. And it's just nice to have a little sauce or a chutney to go with whatever you're eating. It's very good on the khichdi, it's very good on roasted vegetables. I really like to have a few condiments on hand. It just really turns a simple meal into something that feels special. And along with our meal today, we'll have some roasted vegetables. I just love this purple cauliflower. It just makes me happy. With sweet potato, I just feel like I'm eating the rainbow. And you'll see our colorful meal here. It's just a really nourishing meal. And after lunch, I am usually doing some tidying up. I'm cleaning up the kitchen after I'm cooking, and then I'll go upstairs and just do some tidying or change the bedding. I am living in a small space, so keeping things tidy is really, really important for me to feel a sense of calm in a small space. If you live in one, you know that when things start to get a little messy, you can really feel it even more. Now I am cleaning the carpet. I also vacuum, but recently I got one of these giant lint rollers, and we do have a dog in the house, and a lot of the dog hair will come in on our socks, and sometimes the vacuum does not pick it up, so I'm using this roller, and I actually find it quite fun. I will usually put on a podcast or something like that, and it's actually really nice. And now I am getting ready to go out for a walk. So just putting a few more layers on. It is pretty cold in the area of the world where I live. And it's just nice to get some fresh air. See the holly leaves and the holly berries. It's definitely the season for it, with December right around the corner. Next is my workout time. I like to do some cardio on the elliptical. For me, it's important for this to be part of my reset day because usually my weekends are really crazy. I'm, busy socializing on Saturdays. Sundays are a little bit of a rest and recovery day. So Mondays for me, it's really important to get back on the ball with exercise. And now I'm just folding some of this laundry. I don't know about you guys, but I actually really like folding laundry at night. I find it really relaxing. I see it usually as kind of the last homemaking chore of my day. I like, again, to put on a podcast or a YouTube video and just relax while I fold the laundry. It just feels nice to start the week off with a dresser full of clean clothes. And I'm ending the day off with some reading on my Kindle. That's what I do every day, regardless of whether it is a reset day or not. I hope you found this video helpful, and I'd love to hear some of the things that you guys do on your reset days. What day of the week is your reset day? As always, I'd love to chat in the comment section below. I hope you guys have a lovely week, and I'll be seeing you next week. Your friend, Sukanti.